Hi everyone, this is Young Happy Confident, the podcast for all of you who at a young age want to find out who you really are, what kind of life you want to live, and to get the tools to achieve your dreams. Hi, and welcome to Young Happy Confident. Our very first guest today is Johannes. And I think fascinating about him is that he very, very early knew what he wanted to do, what he enjoyed, what his passion was, and he has actually made that into his profession. You will see. Hi, Johannes.
Hi.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Today, we only have half the twin couple. Your brother is super busy with university.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we do the English version just with you. You two have had a very creative life. You've always been super creative, right?
Yeah, right.
It started early, and you are the youngest out of 7 children in a patchwork family, and nowadays you're 25 people around the Christmas table.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, it's crazy.
It's quite nice, huh?
Yeah.
That's the good side about it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so tell me, you were 9 years old when you started doing crazy
Yeah,
things.
kind of 9 years old. And we always try to upgrade our pocket money.
Okay.
So, for example, we painted some pictures, which was very nice. We painted some Donald Ducks, from those comics.
Yeah.
And we painted them, and then we said like a gift card to people for a picture.
Yeah.
And when they came, they had to pay again for the picture, so
Wow.
it was a bit tricky.
You had a small, not cousin, but a relative, a really even younger guy.
Yeah.
You ran around the town here.
And he was so cute that actually everybody paid for the gift cards. It was very nice.
And you earned a lot with those
Yeah,
pictures.
yeah, we earned like 70 euros in an hour.
Wow, 70, that's a
Yeah,
pretty
because
good
one of
salary
us,
for a
one of
9-year-old.
us painted, one was walking around and paid those, sold those gift cards, and the other one said the paintings.
That's so cool.
Yeah, kind of teamwork.
Yeah, but you did much more than that.
Yeah. We collected cherries from our neighborhood and nuts, and then we packed them in kind of coffee filter. You know those little packages?
Yeah.
And then we set them in there for a little bit of money.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and we did dog sitting, cat sitting.
Cat sitting.
Yeah, stuff like this. Or for the seasons. For example, in winter we did like the snow shipping. Yeah, we always found a way
gardening
to get money.
And you were babysitting for 7 families at the same time?
Yeah, right, my brother. Yeah.
Yeah, your brother.
He was babysitting a lot. Yeah.
That is so amazing, having earned so much already then.
Yeah.
And even taking out the rubbish bins for people.
Yeah, right, for the older people.
Yeah, you told me that, and I was like, wow.
For like 4 people, and then every Thursday. It was pretty nice.
And what did you do with all the money you earned?
Sweets and stuff like this. As a child, you don't have that much targets.
Yeah. And you two had a real, role model, very close to you, because your dad wasn't always there, but you had this very great neighbor guy.
Yeah, it was a neighbor from Switzerland,
Mm-hmm.
and he came here I think we've been 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And when we turned 5, we got to know each other because he was walking next to our house. And then we asked, where are you going to? And he was like, yeah, I go swimming.
Okay.
Do you want to join me? And we were like, yes, we have to ask first. And he took us with him.
Oh, nice.
And he taught us swimming, he taught us skiing.
Wow.
He invited us to Switzerland always.
To go skiing with him?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was so nice.
And he taught you something very special.
Yeah.
His big passion.
Yeah. He's an oenologe, which is everything about wine, like the chemical and the biological processes. So he taught us, and we did some degustations where we had to smell and say this is black cherry and this is melon and stuff like this. And we had to analyze the color, the vintage of the wine.
Wow. So you sat with him at the dinner table, and he showed you his wine basement, and you got more and more into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
That's so cool. And your brother got so into it that he's stuck with that today. He can't leave
Right.
wine anymore. He's
Right.
dedicated half his life to wine, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It started after school, I think, because we did an internship in Italy.
Thanks to this guy,
Yeah,
the
thanks to
neighbor.
this guy in the Tuscany.
Oh,
And there we
on a
did
wine.
some degustations and worked on a vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
And afterwards we had to continue working because we had no plan what we want to do. But we always wanted to do something with wine or coffee, tea, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So my brother organized another internship in Switzerland on a vineyard and worked there for, I think, 5 months.
Okay.
And now he's studying international wine
Yes.
business.
And he told us in German that that is his life. He just loves it.
Yeah, he loves it.
Yes.
He's drinking a lot for analyzing.
That's so good.
Yeah.
And you are doing something similar.
Yeah.
It's not wine, but it's kind of also a way of enjoying.
Yeah, it's
right?
tea.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny because I'm also like I degustate. Yeah, I degustate
taste.
tea. For example, we have big cups. It's very long, like 100 cups, and then you have to taste like.
You
This
spit
is
it out
nice.
like
This
wine.
is nice.
Uh-huh.
This is not nice. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So you also spit and you have to analyze the color, how does it taste,
Super.
the price, everything. It's pretty nice.
Yes, and the thing is, which I think is quite cool, that you were thinking about somehow combining those two things.
Yeah. We have the dream that we want to make, for example, a bar or something like this, and then combine tea and wine, maybe also coffee or cigars,
So
which would
nice.
fit perfectly.
Wow. Yeah, that's a cool dream.
Or we do something like degustation, for example. I think it's very interesting to do a tea degustation and a wine degustation as well, which is pretty nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can you can do very much with those.
Yeah. Before we come to that, you told me that one really tricky situation in your life before you got into the tea thing, you had to kind of really put yourself through a bit of a difficult situation. What was that?
Right. It was after the Italy, after the internship in Italy, I organized another internship in a shipping company. And it was actually pretty horrible because you came in there and the first thing you heard was the keyboards of those workers, and yeah, it was not a good mood. Like everyone, it was dark and everyone was just staring at their computers, and I was like, oh no, please not. So I decided to not do an apprenticeship there.
And somebody even told you.
Yeah, he told me in the lift that I shouldn't work there. Yeah, he was like, don't do it. Yeah.
And your boss was not the nicest either?
No. He was like, yeah, you can directly sign and you don't have to talk to your parents, just sign. So he really wanted me to sign. And I was like, no, I will wait. Thank you very much. Like this. And he said, no, you can now sign in. So it was very uncomfortable.
And you were feeling worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, right.
Until you actually got out.
Yeah.
And walked into the other place.
Yeah. And it was like, you opened the door and it was like very nice smell of the tea. It was like a dream. You came in and it was so nice. You were directly in and I talked to my boss. I had how did you say, like the business talk?
Yes.
When you get to know each other.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was actually pretty funny because we just drank a cup of tea and talked about our interests.
And he even offered you a salary, right?
Yeah, right.
Nice guy.
It was pretty nice, yeah, it was pretty good. And then I decided to stay there in this company and do an internship there. And after 2 months of internship, I worked there. I continued working. And then I signed in the apprenticeship. Yeah.
I think it's so cool because both you and your brother, you have found out very, very early what you really enjoy doing. Right. Like nearly a passion, you could say, and you've made that into your profession. And the big dream of yours, I think I can just see it in front of me here in Hamburg, right? Would be to have those two.
Yeah, to combine it. Yeah, like I said, like we want to do a bar where we combine wine and tea and, for example, add something like coffee or cigars. I think it's pretty nice because we have the best position here.
By the Elbe?
Yeah.
Having the all big ships.
Oh, it's so nice. You can make a little lounge and stay there outside.
That sounds really good. Tell me when
you're invited,
ready.
yeah.
Yes, I'm going to be the first guest to sit there and a bit of wine or a bit of tea.
Yeah, right.
That sounds really, really great. And when you think about like your life, I think it's been like you've had challenges obviously with your patchwork family and all that, but you've like started so early with like doing stuff. And when I see both you and your twin brother, is like, so you have so many plans. Is there something that you would like to tell other young guys and girls, like a piece of advice that has helped you?
I think you always have to listen to your heart. Like it's the best thing you can. I think it's very difficult to listen to your heart, but it's very important to listen to your heart, because I was nearly signing the apprenticeship for the shipping company, and then I talked to my boss and he said the same to me. He said just like, yeah, listen to your heart. I think you know what you want to do. And then I was like, yeah, he's right. I have to listen to my heart, and I decided to sign in there and stay in the tea company. It was the best thing I could do, because I always wanted to do something with wine and stuff like this. And I think the shipping company, I would just be another guy sitting on the computer, staring at the computer.
I think it was cool. Earlier on, as we were talking, I said to you, a lot of young guys and girls don't really know what they want to do. And you said to me, they do know. It's the problem is that they haven't listened enough to their inner voice.
Yeah, right.
If everybody listens enough to their hearts, they will actually know what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone knows what they like, what they can do, what they want to do actually. But I think the most difficult thing is that you start with something that you don't know. Or you just think, yeah, I have to get to work, I have to do something now, instead of just thinking about what you want to do and what you are very good in.
Yes, to combine the things that you're good at with what do I really enjoy doing. Right. That's the dream profession in a way.
Yeah, right.
And then I really liked Julius' piece of advice. I really thought that was a good thing. I have done that myself. He said something about listening to family and friends, or not listening but talking. Yeah. It
was pretty important, because I also had the experience that when I had the difficulties in the shipping company, I talked to Felix, the neighbor who teaches us swimming and stuff. Like I talked to him, and he said same to me. He said like, do you want to earn money? Do you want to do something with a product you like, or do you want to just be in an office and do this? And it was pretty important to talk to someone who knows and who is more experienced than yourself.
Yes. And somebody who knows you really well. They can see you from the outside and say, listen, Johannes, you're so good at that.
Yeah.
Or you really have always liked doing whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you.
So that was Johannes, and I really think it's cool the way he is enjoying his life. He actually always was with his brother, and all the things they did to earn some extra money, and now they're doing their like passions. They're continuing to following their dreams. And duty of the week, task of the week for you guys. Think about it. Are there ways of maybe earning some money for you in your spare time? Maybe in your neighborhood? Just small things you could do to maybe already now fulfill some dreams. And also listen to your heart, like Johannes said.